Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. We have already started here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is a great pick out, and he's certainly... Big chance! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Quality ball, out to the right. Martinez.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add...
A terrific header! That is a brilliant interception. He's a sharp little ball here. There's the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Messi. Neatly clipped into space. Martinez. No way through, so back it comes. And here's Messi. Mbappe.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
First quarter of an hour gone. That looks a good ball through. He could be in here. Griezmann! Oh, taken with style. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Not the most accurate pass. Adams. Hakimi. Guardiola. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's from Mario. White. That's a good ball played into space. He can run onto that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And that's gone loose. Mbappe. Now the finish! Milan claim it back to much approval. Martinez. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Keane. Pedri. Here's Rodri. Seedorf. White. White. Pedri.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
And he can't get it over the wall. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. White. Seedorf. And the finish! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3! It is surely done! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was...
Decent hit! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Pedri. Milan are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. That's a nicely measured pass. And the flag has stayed down. Looking for the runner. Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Oh, and he's through the middle. A lot of space ahead of him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, easy pickings there. Seedorf. Can he get it through? Now it's Messi!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's managed to gift it back. That has been cut short. Lobbed in behind. Nice interception, well timed. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
Signore e signori, attenzione, un annuncio importante. Il papà del bambino che indossa una maglietta gialla è atteso all'area informazioni. Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 26, numero 14.
Here we go again then.
Il numero 18.
Milan changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score. Oh, he's burst through. And Messi! Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Milan present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Courtois will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. This might spell danger. Now it's Mbappe. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nice, ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Floated up and over. And the keeper's in command. Well, that's an inviting ball. Well read, nice interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
It's a goal kick.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
He's had it nicked away. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19. Viene sostituito con il numero 99.
Pedri. Schneider. The message is clear, none shall pass. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Schneider. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's in plenty of space here. Pedri. So what can they make of this? Oh, it's Seedorf. Oh, that's delightful. And it's Guardiola. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, that's fabulous. He's played it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Just about up to 75 minutes.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mbappe! Adams gets good distance on it. Decent progress down the left. And the pass is intercepted. Guardiola. Mbappe. Oh, he's found some space here. Ball swung in. Seedorf, who's set up one goal so far. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Pass somewhat off target. And that could set him on his way. Has a go! He's scored! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
It's become a case of men against boys. Can he finish? Well, he's kept it out. That's a great save. So, third corner of the game. And now they can... Conte! And that has flown over.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10.
A couple of changes then in quick succession. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Rodri. And it's Seedorf. Griezmann. That pass has been well intercepted.
Il quarto uomo indica 4
No,
minuti di
no way
recupero.
through. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Conte. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Schneider. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And that's that. Milan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. So it's down to business here. Martinez. Vitinha. That is a brilliant interception. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Schneider. Serginho. Guardiola. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Messi. Messi has been caught there, it's a foul. And that is a routine catch.
Messi has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. Tonali. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Ronaldinho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Owen.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Batistuta. Guardiola. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Rodri.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
And the shot! It's there! There is the breakthrough!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Ha segnato al 21esimo minuto, numero 22.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Guardiola. And it's Batistuta. And he's intervened well there. Turns back here, probably the best option.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Tonali. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Batistuta. Great hit! He's got a goal!
The timing of the pass and run, they've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Vitinha. Martinez. Now it's Messi. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Belletti. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. That's headed upfield.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Messi. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Batistuta. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Milan are still behind as we reach out for half-time. No, he's just misjudged that one. Vitinha into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Shifted upfield. That's been cut out, well played. And the keeper's got it again. Interesting ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise.
And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Batistuta. Van Dijk gets it clear. Nice sequence of passes, this. Tonali. Schneider. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. And there's the end of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, chins have dropped, heads are down, and half-time couldn't have come at a better time.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo a seguire le indicazioni delle forze dell'ordine visualizzate a breve sul maxi schermo.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
And he was quick to react. Now it's Martinez. Vitinha. No, that was never going to make it. Vitinha. The message is clear. None shall pass. Messi. So, what can they make of this? Pass is just off target. Messi. Tries to dink it in. There's no flag.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Messi, and he's managed to get free. Oh, that was vital.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Di 80.607 spettatori.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Has a go! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Played back to the goalkeeper. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That has ended up in no man's land. Serginho. Now it's Snyder. Batistuta!
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
Milan
18.
with the corner, there
Schneider.
first.
Numero 17. Numero 99. Lasciano il campo per
And
il
now
numero
a sudden
5.
chance to
Il
counter.
numero 21. Juan Sebastian Veron.
That's a fabulous
Il
ball.
numero 9.
Oh, he's been... Can he finish? It's a goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter.
Mbappe! Oh, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Mbappe cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Bellingham. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Rodri, looking for options for movement. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. There's the hit!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Serginho. Now it's Martinez. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Rodri. Out to the right. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Veron. Bellingham. Guardiola. Bellingham. Moved on forwards. Mbappe. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He's found a way through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Shapes to shoot.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 88. Lascia il campo per il numero 15.
And he's had it nicked away. Tries the cut back. He's had a hit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Tonali. Owen. Now it's Mbappe. No way through. Oh, that's clever. Now it's Owen.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19. Viene sostituito con il numero 11.
So there's going to be another change here. Haaland coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Mohamed Salah goes short.
Ci
Tonali.
saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Corner number 2 then. Mohamed Salah! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mohamed Salah actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Somewhat off target. He has found the way through. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Tonali. And that's it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Big header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Vitinha shapes to shoot. And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
That's good vision. It's a throw-in. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Driving forward, he's beaten the last man. Keane, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that could set him on his way. Vinicius Junior stood his ground strongly.
Vinicius Junior, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
The ball has bounced loose now. So we're still where we started right now. Costa Curta drives forward on the overlap.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on. Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Amiens have a free kick. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And that has been clubbed away. Now it's Neymar. Kante did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Costa Curta.
Amiens really have decided to turn to the long ball. That's very obvious now.
And how did they go about making that? He's got the shot away! He's got away with one there.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Vitinha. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Neymar. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Guardiola. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Belletti. Nicely aimed pass. Neymar. It's Neymar! Goal! Amiens! And Amiens are in front.
Milan really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Amiens have penetrated for the first time. And the shot! In for the pieces. Sticks it away. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Keane! Goal! Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Milan, decent hit!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's gone forward. No, that's been intercepted. Vitinha. Milan have scored two quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And we've reached half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Milan head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1.
Chers spectateurs, un petit message pour vous rappeler de ne pas hésiter avant, pendant et après ce match à offrir votre contribution au programme.
And the action is back on the way.
Changement. Le numéro 10, Neymar. Le numéro 22.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
À leur place.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Le numéro 9.
Oh, it's Owen.
Le numéro 20, Owen.
Hakimi. Martinez. Now it's Keane. Engages and forces him off the ball. Here's Vitinha. And here's Lautaro Martinez. He's gone for goal! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Guardiola. Koundé. Oh, perfectly measured that. Koundé. Ruben Neves finds himself offside. Guardiola. Owen. Oh, given offside once more. Guardiola. That looks a good ball through. Adams. Vitinha. Thinks one through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Adams gets it away.
Le
It's a
nombre
sweet
de
ball that.
spectateurs pour ce match,
Done delicately.
595.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Martinez. That's a nicely measured pass. And through to the goalkeeper. Kunde. Chouameni. Now it's Keane. And he's been shifted off it. And the counter is on. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And that is a little undercooked. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Oh, the keeper was committed the wrong way, and he could only wait and watch.
Hakimi. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Belletti. Now it's Bellingham. Owen. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Owen. Just the goalkeeper. Shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Owen really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's Beckham. Kunde. Oh, easy pickings there. Keane. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Can he put it away? Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Keane fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Batistuta, all right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position.
And it's no surprise to see who's taking responsibility here.
Batistuta! They want to be quick. Has a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Hakimi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Donnarumma with the clearance. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Messi is hiring after that one. Now it's Ruben Neves. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And Owen! Owen! Sensational! And that has raised the roof! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And there goes the final whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And already we're underway here. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Oh, strongly challenged there. Keane. Now it's Messi. Played into space out wide. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Haaland finds himself offside. And here's Haaland. Martinez. And he's lost... Oh, shooting chance! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Milinkovic-Savic. Keane. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Milan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. He gets big! Short changes him with that pass. And he welcomes it in. Milinkovic-Savic. That has been cut short. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Great ball if he can get there. And the shot's on here. And he was alert to it. Keane! And it's in! 2 good! They have breathing space! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Keane. Oh, sweet feet. Keane. Mbappe. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, that's an inviting ball. That is a brilliant interception. De Paul. Lavia. And it's Messi. Milinkovic-Savic. And Lavia. De Paul. Gets a good foot in there. Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Milinkovic-Savic. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Conte. Oh, what a climb! They are rampant! Hot knife through butter, they have done it again! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
A case now of complete control. Some resolute defending there. Now it's Keane. Milan have reclaimed it. Bayer, will they claim to that? Now, what about a counter-attack? And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. But look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. Milan are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. So we're just settling back into this second half. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Tries a shot! It's in! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. That's a throw. They're well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Martinez touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
He's picked his way through. Real chance here. Guardiola. And it's Messi. Nicely intercepted. Messi! And he's missed it.
Milan certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Deftly away. And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Keane, and it's Guardiola. Conte, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Now it's Kante. Oh, what a pass! De Paul.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607
Mbappe. De
spettatori.
Paul. He could be in here. He is through here. Plenty to aim at here. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's heaved it away. Van Dijk. And he's picked out the run. Can he finish? It's there! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Ha segnato al 66esimo
Yeah,
minuto.
it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
Numero 19.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Numero 5.
Deftly done. That's an excellent interception. Messi could move up a gear here. Messi, this is promising. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
Messi, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Alexander-Arnold. De Paul. And it's Messi. In with the challenge. Oh, easy pickings there. Could try cutting inside here. He's found a way through. Keane.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Haaland. And that is expertly dealt with. Guardiola! It's a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to
Ha
come.
segnato all'80esimo minuto.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Numero 14. Numero 10.
That has not gone well.
Messi.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Il numero 9. Il numero 18.
Climbs up big! And he's spooned it over the bar.
Milan just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
And they win it back again. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Haaland, he's in, and the shot! And that's past the post.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Now it's Schneider. Schneider is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's put paid to a promising move. He's had it taken off him. Haaland, he's got the shot away! Oh, what a mistake! It shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, that is a nice touch. It's Schneider! He's put his foot right through that one. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Messi.
That's good play from him.
He's got away. De Paul. Oh, well played, well played. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Well, how will we look back on that?
Milan really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Guardiola. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Neymar. Neymar showing good feet. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's been cut out, well played. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Van Dijk, Schneider, Messi. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Always onto this. This one, Messi! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And it's Eto'o. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And he's managed to get free. He's had a shot! Neymar! Oh, nearly. And here's Suarez. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Back into the middle, and he was alert to it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Guardiola. Batistuta. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Mateus. And he's picked out the run. He's got the shot away! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Milan are looking to go forward now. Schneider. Lahm cuts out the pass. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. Mateus. And he's intervened well there. Schneider. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Haaland.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Van Dijk. Haaland looks to get on the end of this.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He could be in here. And this is Hullet. And the shot! Goal! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Indonesia have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Played back in. There's the hit! That's really well cleared. Can he put it away? Volleyed effort.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
Guardiola. Some resolute defending there. Now it's Luis Suarez. No, he's not getting his way this time. And he has been fouled there. Hullet delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Now it's Eto'o. Oh, it's Eto'o! A really close shave and the last action of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, obviously, things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Substitution.
And the action is back on the way.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That has been cut short. That is good alertness. Serginho. And that has put paid to that. They get a throw in. Well timed, excellent interception. Batistuta. Batistuta has a hit one! And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Milan grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Indonesia have reclaimed it. Serginho, he's gone forward. And the ball is out of play.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Haaland is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
987.
Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. He gets big, and another try! He scores! And they're back in front with a predatory goal.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
After 63 minutes is
Indonesia get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, super ball! Has a go! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Indonesia have their second corner now. Gets his head to it! And he's quick to get it clear again. And now a sudden chance to counter. Always onto this. Now there's a fine ball. Messi! And he nearly went all the way.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And back to the keeper they go. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Serginho. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Guardiola. And it's Belletti. Now the finish! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
That's a decent clearance. And that is out of play. And now they can clear their lines. Just about up to 75 minutes. Guardiola. Mbappe.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, important interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Aims beyond the defence. Adams with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
substitution in progress.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe tries looking up for options on the left. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone.
Substitutions taking place.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. He's had it taken off him. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And here's Suarez. He's picked his... Decent hit! And he hits the net! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Milan really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Indonesia could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And it's Eto. Oh, that's fabulous. Eto. Look at the space here. Van Dijk gets good distance on it. Haaland fiddles it through. Good ball over the top. Danger averted for now. And claimed it back swiftly. Ruben Dias attempts a clearance.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Batistuta. Oh, good take in a good area. Shot at goal! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
Now, we would like to ask you all to kindly stay
You look back on the game then, Jim.
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from... Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And that gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. That's really well manoeuvred. Aimed beyond the Haaland! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Now it's Haaland. Bellingham. Kimmich tries to clear. Back in once more. Oh, this looks sharp. Pedro Neto. He's found a way through. Bellingham. Pedro Neto. Kante attempts a clearance. And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. He's shifting through the gears here. Kimmich did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, no joy this time. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that's a key interception. Neither side yet able to find the net. Bellingham. Manchester United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
It's a good ball out wide.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He is through here. Kimmich clears it away.
Milan really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Messi clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Well, the defence have two choices. Deal with the man or deal with the space.
Oh, shooting chance! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Brilliantly cut out. Kadiolu. Dembele.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he can clear it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Oh, perfectly measured that. Decent Good run that, great timing. This ended up in no man's land, and he's intervened well there. Good spot, he's seen the run. He's picked his way through. That's a good cross in, and a good clearance out. Corner number 2 then. Milan are looking to go forward now. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dembele. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, what a ball! Hakimi gets rid without sophistication. Might be danger here. Big chance! And he's done it!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Van der Ven spots it and intercepts. And no, that was never going to make it. And the first 45 minutes are up. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Can he put it away? And he hits the net. Comes comfort, and that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about, excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Number 10.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Van Dijk. That has not gone well. He's one-on-one! And the shot! And more, and more, and more! And they are pulling clear here.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Chouameni. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And Dijk gets over and intercepts. Oh, what a ball, he's in here! Has a go! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Guardiola.
The attendance for this match was
Oh, he's bustling through here. Hits one. He's got a goal. Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
And now he has two. Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Tries a shot! It's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Manchester United are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Fiddles it through. Good read, needed to be. Whistle's gone, that's foul. That's been cut out, well played. He's looking to set free a runner. And the shot! It's there! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Substitution in progress.
So there's going to be another change here. They're still trying to make a game of this. Martinez. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kante really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now the finish. Pulled out the best in the keeper.
Manchester United just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
So, third corner of the game.
Coming on the field is number 42.
And he thumps it clear.
Musiala.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Pedro Neto. The ball has bounced loose now. Guardiola.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now that's well seen too.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Batistuta. And that's not going to reach.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
In with the challenge. And the pass is intercepted. Threads one in. Kajolu. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. Martinez. Schneider. And he welcomes it in. So much time and space here. Hakimi plays it in. And that has been cleared. Dembele on 2 now and looking for 3. Big chance, must be! And he's there to belt it away. 5 minutes to add. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Substitution on the field. Number 33, Calafiori. Number 22, Cadiolu. Coming on the field.
Now that was quite some save.
Nuno Mendes. Number 19.
Yamal.
Milan have their second corner now. Musiala tries to clear. Schneider. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Dembele. And there's green grass ahead of him. Shapes to shoot! They've done it! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next? And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder.
You look back on the game then, Jim.
Milan desperately failing.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It's out for a goal kick. Adams, undoubtedly the centre of attention today. Another huge landmark reached. It is his 500th game for the team.
Well, Peter, it's so good to see everyone show the appreciation that's
Haaland! Wonderful!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Milan clearly executed that with considerable...
Face to face with... There's the shot! Oh, taken with style! 2, and we've barely begun here.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
The goal